And I'm changing it out today, and I'm playing Madden. And I'm probably gonna start off Falcons. I don't know, Dolphins maybe. If I had somebody else in here, I'd play against them. Just play against the Raiders. I'm on pro skill level, they're on rookie skill level. Well, yeah, rookie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry. We are just off of Centennial Olympic Park
Good
Drive at the
clap.
home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I do coach suggestions for defense most of the time.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Bro, what?
He
tripped me.
Is going to fall incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. And now
I
it's second
sacked
down.
him. I like to blitz a lot with my linebacker.
Now first carry for Latavius Murray. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Get down, you hairless butt. Wait, did he have hair? I'm not even sure. Oh yeah, he does have hair. Okay.
I really liked what he did there.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up
Shaquille
on
O'Neal.
3rd and 11.
No, that ain't Shaquille O'Neal.
Throwing his car on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running
Bro,
backs.
I'm
and
on
not
pro
catching
level
backs.
and they're on rookie. So it should be 10 times harder for me than to them. So, and I'm clapping them right now.
Fielded just inside
Bro,
the
what
20.
the? My player just juked.
With a juke.
With a juke getting
It's a
that 2
58-yard
yards.
punt. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Incomplete on the right side.
What? I
It's
stepped
Stanley.
out?
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now Ryan on second down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They run. Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
I need some curls.
On second down, Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's go on.
Completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the
Count
catch.
that as a first down.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman fighting his way down.
Does he not make that throw?
It'll be called a gain of 2.
What?
That'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
No,
And when you watch
no,
Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive
I have
direction
to
for
make
him.
this. I
That's
don't
the
make
way
this.
he plays the game.
1,000-yard
Let's go, I
season.
made
He
it.
had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is. And I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant in just about everything he does. And I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati.
I did not see what play I
but he
just
really
picked.
elevated in 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them, 4 touchdowns. Really a nice compliment to Julio Jones. And he was a nice compliment in Cincinnati.
Bro, it would not let me go up.
#1 receiver, but he plays that #2 slot well, doesn't he?
He does, and I think it's because of his versatility.
I did not
He
see
can
what
play in the
player I just
slot, he
picked
can play out
again.
wide. They can use him as a
Picking.
wildcat quarterback. He has thrown passes in the NFL. In fact, going back to his days at Rutgers, I think he threw 18 passes while he was at Rutgers. So
That's
you never know
touchdown.
what you're going to get when Mohamed Sanu has his hands on the football.
And that is called. Touchdown, Falcons.
Just go ahead and count down to 7.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that.
I was
first
not
drive.
paying
We'll see
attention to
if
what
they
I
can
was
do better
doing,
here.
actually.
They should have a better opportunity.
But what was I
because
doing?
The nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say,
Wait, hold on.
now we're into the game. Let's go play.
Oh yeah, I
Play as
kicked
best we
off.
can.
I'm so
You
dumb.
almost get a mulligan then on that
I
first
completely
drive.
forgot what
Sometimes
I
it
just
almost
did.
swords drop that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again,
Sack, user sack,
Get the sack.
injury timeout on my player. Is it Gucci? I think it's good.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Serve, and he's going to be back in his own 6-yard line.
4th and
Tyson
29.
Jackson,
Get
he's
out
the
of
one
my
to get it this
game.
time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field,
any
pass rusher will tell you that's his.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis.
Oh,
it's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation.
Taking forever to kick, my
guy.
guy.
Out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Look at the spin. Balance.
Bro, look at that. I'm just charging through them.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it
Yeah,
on the last
get out of my game and get
drive in
chucked.
their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's caught left side.
Oh,
Tammy.
first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be in the
No, I got sacked.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
Why Julio, how did you not catch that?
The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep it clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability and a sack
First down right here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's
there's nobody to throw to.
He should have caught. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now
I honestly don't care if I hit it.
And last drive,
Stupid.
3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
You cannot catch.
Down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Carr will try it again on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And that's complete.
It's still not fair because they're playing on rookie. I'm playing on pro level, so they should be 10 times better than me.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from the 1,000-yard runner to 788, because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr They're going to try and throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Oh, spinning away.
Yay.
Spinning again.
Nah, bro.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a
let's go and take that first time.
Those guys are out
I'm
there
on a
to block
roll
9
and
times
running.
out of
Let's
10.
go.
And in this case,
Let's
they did it
go.
really successfully. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches
keep
I
on
play for,
running
their
this
philosophies
ball.
were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the difference.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Dominant.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right?
Bro, let's
go. Very tough sequence for the
Tammy,
Jacobs, defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Coleman.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it. That's a big
I'm just gonna run
takes him
into
down
this
inside the
section.
5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommended they run it again.
So we've reached halftime with just the
Dang it, bro, I think
I
it's
guess
scored.
Mary's halftime show was buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go, bro.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him a
Wow,
couple on the
buddy.
carry there. 2nd and 8.
Thanks for blocking.
Best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
All right, let's
Only
go.
3 yards
Oh
on
my
the catch.
gosh.
It's third down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football and getting your toes tapped
Yay.
and back.
And he can't
Well,
get
I
rid
threw
of
it.
He's taken
What are you
down.
talking
Malcolm
about?
Smith, able to get it down for a
No,
loss of
I'm not
11
punting.
on the play.
I'm not
It'll be
punting.
4th down. And And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped it? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go with Murray again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A right side catch by Crabtree. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, going for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense.
Bro, what did you shoot? I never pressed you.
A little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That's touchdown. That's touchdown. That's
Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 76 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back now in Atlanta. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh! My
And
teammates.
nothing but daylight ahead.
Get
And he
him.
takes it all the way down to the 32.
Duncan, you don't score
A
on my
huge play
teammates
there
like
on the
that.
screen pass. 44 yards.
You're
And a
gonna take
two-score
that
game,
goal.
obviously every play, every
If you
third
can make
down,
it.
like we saw there, magnified the pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Janikowski bangs it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stout defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right, I'm feeling it again. I'm feeling the touchdown Hail
Mary. Done
Mary.
with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Somebody guard that kid. This kid's on me. But this time it's not a touchdown, really. What?
One of the toughest things about
Okay.
defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that
Go
one,
outside.
they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield.
No,
with
no,
the
I ain't
in-route
playing
accompanying.
And now a whistle and a
I
timeout
don't
called
punt
by the
like
kicking
that.
team. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
How many people do they have on the field?
The Falcons will go
I
for
think
it.
that's
It's
too
right.
much.
It's caught.
But who
Jones.
cares? That's a touchdown.
All alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So it was fourth down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure that analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. Second down and 4. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Finds Roberts left side. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the
Alright, let that
chains.
time run out.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature
That's
in the
basically
NFL because they
game.
can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide
Let the
receiver,
time run out.
but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable
Oh,
targets
yep.
for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To throw his car. Crabtree with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think
Run
he's getting
the
upfield
time.
for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Murray, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It goes
I
as a
don't
gain of 8
care.
and moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Carr. And he'll
I'm
toss
winning
this
this
one
game.
incomplete.
Time is
Seeing
running
no
out.
options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Robert
That's
Alford.
game,
The return
bro.
comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke.
Power
Down 2
my
scores.
most
So
dominant
that forced you to
run.
make some throws you definitely
That's
wouldn't
what
wanna
I'm
make.
doing.
But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it.
What do you mean I'm going to throw it?
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
No, I'm just going to run it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line.
Alright, here's
Play is
game
stopped
right here.
Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way
Good
forward
try.
here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again,
I'm gonna score
wins.
before
The offensive line lower
the
than the
game's over.
defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on third.
Touchdown.
Evanson's caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake.
That's game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time.
Bro, don't let him just stand there. Sack.
Adrian Claymore in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And quickly they get to the line. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the
You
clock.
better spike it. 3rd and 16, my guy. Shouldn't have done that. I don't care if time wasn't. Still not.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's
Told you you shouldn't have done that.
Picked off by Robert Alford. And his
Timeout. I'm scoring
at
again.
the 35-yard line.
No, they didn't go out.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Yeah, I ate the rest of my pizza. I didn't finish.
Ryan
I
wants
don't
to
know,
throw
I
it.
just wasn't hungry.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Well, wait, I wasn't hungry enough to finish all of it.
Time for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown in like 30 seconds.
And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good.
Oh no, that's a bad kick.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. It's almost like...
And he will not get away.
That's sad.
Carr take it down.
This game.
In there to get him his second.
Yeah, they didn't get
sack
it.
now of the
Well, maybe
afternoon.
they did.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Hail
This
Mary.
looks to probably be the final play.
That's Hail Mary.
One final try now for Carr. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped.
And this game, let's go.
This one is gone.
We should have played this. That's Cowboys. Pro. Rookie. Easy dubs. Hold on real quick. What? Huh? Catch it? This is white chocolate. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Isaiah Crowell, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Crowell. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
There's no sense in dancing around it. Not a lot of bright spots to talk about in Cleveland this year. But I think Isaiah Crowell, the running back, he's a guy we got to keep an eye on in the future. Short of 1,000 yards, it's hard for him to get enough carries to get there.
Yeah, but he was healthy, started all 16 games. Coach Hugh Jackson, though, said it was his goal to get him to 1,000. You're right, though, just shy of that at 952. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Already time
So
to
on
kick
4th
off.
down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. taken at about the 16. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out on the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs one time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time frame
only 2.
as well. But I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's Griffin.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard.
4th and 11, you better kick it if you can.
Who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays.
Quickness, thanks for
and a
telling
lot
me.
of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area.
You liar.
And keep the one with the ball.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Right there. Ryan 38.
Oh.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
I ran backwards. Yay.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
Well, we all know that the instinct is to fight for every possible yard and try and pick something up. But every now and then, you've got to know when to turn off your instinct. Okay, in this situation, find a way to go down and save some yardage. I mean, quarterbacks do it all the time, right? Play up, we don't have it, just take the sack, fight for another down. In this case, though, he kept trying to make something happen, and that loss of yardage, it changes field position, changes everything you're trying to do on offense, really puts him in a bad spot.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Catch that. What? My team is trash. My team is trash. Not QB.
At the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Wait, is this
the Browns offense? They get ready to head back onto the field, and they're not going to play this conservative. I don't think they had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
I think it's Jack Prescott when he's supposed to be good.
Situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the gun on third down, Griffin. And
sack.
Let's go. He's brought down for the sack.
Let's go.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The
Nice
O-line
penalty, Ken.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it.
Man,
And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
I'm so dumb. I keep saying penalty.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
What?
you are. I don't think that there's any
Turn
way you can
around,
run back
kid.
out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
Oh yeah, I need to run it.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I gotta go
On the
running
left
back.
side, he finds Beasley. He's at the 40. 20.
Yeah. Oh, referee.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
I just ran sideways.
Beasley, 88 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
Tough day, tough sledding right there. It's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Andre Hawkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On third down, Griffin. And this is going
He
to
left
be
him open and he still missed the pass. Oh my.
And it's fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just
I
continued
want the
there
ball
with
with
that
Elliott.
incompletion.
I want to see that
Definitely
dumb
frustrating for them, but heartening
run.
for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back.
That's touchdown. That's Elliott. That's touchdown.
Gonna take it the distance.
Swerving.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Second play, I'll run Elliott.
I
get a touchdown.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you
First
shift things
play,
up?
7 yards. Second play, touchdown.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All right, different topic here. 2018 Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense.
Too bad
Earl
Vikings
Thomas
win.
returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant.
That's
50
touchdown.
receptions, under 800 yards,
Go
had
ahead and
8
say it.
touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off the run game themselves. And Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Oh, he almost had the
you
rare
cannot
interception.
catch.
The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Why not go for it?
Here's Prescott. And this is
Touchdown. Get caught on. You got a problem with that?
Jason Witten from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An encouragement penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
decline it.
For the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Griffin. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there.
Bro, wait, how did I miss him?
And they go into this season and try and get back to the
playoffs.
playoffs.
I missed him. I could have sacked him.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck. One of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And brand new head coach, brand new people running.
No, she didn't call timeout.
Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
I'm so done. Stop them.
Griffin will throw again.
Get on him.
Right around the 8.
Thank
He goes
you.
backwards on this one.
You're
Losing
better
yardage
coach.
to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again is Griffin. And he just chucked that one out of bounds out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3.
Sack, let's go. You better call timeout.
By the offense. And with halftime on the
Oh, you
horizon,
sure
they'll be
you're
out of
gonna
timeouts from here
kick that
forward.
football?
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Parkey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the
Why
offense.
did I do a timeout?
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So dumb.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 1st down,
It's all or nothing.
Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Somebody
This
catch
one
it.
is incomplete. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the
And I
halftime
get
report.
ball,
We'll see you in the
kids.
postgame.
Give me
We're
that
ready to
ball.
get to the 3rd quarter. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press
I'm
coverage
not
here.
gonna run this.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to get about 7
Stupid
yards
kid
on that
running
one
my
up to
way.
around the 33. And 3rd quarter,
That would have been
got the lead.
touchdown
This
if I
is where
could
that
do
strong
not.
run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They know where I'm
lost
going.
4 there, and it's 3rd
Why?
down.
My teammate's gonna guard, or they're just gonna let the blitz come through.
That was fast. Defense diagnosed the
Go
play,
ahead and blitz
and it
me
was over in a
this
heartbeat.
time. Dare you?
Prescott down.
I'm throwing the ball.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the
I'm
passing
going
game,
for
and certainly a
this.
big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that
I
incompletion, little
don't
credit
know
to the
why.
defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how
He's
they've
open.
been throwing it overall.
Let's go. That's first.
So
What?
An interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns
Wait.
are gonna get
Hold on.
Sing back, excellent field position. Boy, sitting.
No. Honestly, don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm a challenge. I honestly don't care.
Stage in the game. That punter, he must be.
Oh, bots.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate
I
that.
don't
know
care
if
if
you took
I
the
lost
advice
the
of the player.
timeout.
You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that
he's
flag
not on.
because
That's
you
good.
believe
That's
you're going
good.
to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. And he fires one that's
Let's go.
intercepted.
Let's
Dog
go.
Jones. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That means
So
Hail
the
Mary
woes on
time.
offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Throwing. Prescott.
Bro, how did you not catch that?
Got hit. Ball pops out.
Oh yeah, because I'm on
incomplete.
pro level there. I'm
Let's look
lucky.
ahead
They
for a
catch
quick minute. We
everything.
don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the second straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Prescott looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
I don't know if I
They
should
get
run
only 4
that.
that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I'm not kicking a
Whether you're
field
playing
goal.
West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious
Yeah,
with that lead
I
here in
don't
the second
think I
half.
need-
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone.
I was trying to jump, but it wouldn't let me. I had a stiff on that kid.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the Raiders will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw is RG3. The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Run the ball for the 4th quarter.
1 man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle.
Oh, I might not be able to run the ball. I might score. I right want to say that at tackle.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Let's go!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He's got time. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Again to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Keep on grinding the clock.
It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter. They're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And
Bro,
right
how
now,
did it
they're gonna
not
keep
juke?
that
I
going.
pressed the juke.
Continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
A second down throw for Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little
Not
bit.
for
Let's talk
long.
about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Whoosh. And he'll take it into the end
Whoosh.
zone for a
Get
Cowboy touchdown.
spawned.
Lance Dunbar scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. That's exactly what they accomplished.
They accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around?
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
This one starts next Sunday.
Again on 2nd and 10 is Griffin.
The Walking Dead.
Incomplete.
I knew it.
Fourth quarter, warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting
Wait,
to see
this
what they try and
Sunday?
do on this play. Do they try and take a shot,
Oh.
or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
I'll be at Dad's.
On third down, Griffin. And that will be incomplete as well. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And now it's fourth down. There's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Okay.
A solid run on
When does
first
college
down,
football
gain of
start
7,
back?
leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3
Huh?
yards to go now.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about
Then we need to
staying on
watch
schedule and
Virginia.
moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love
I'm
that,
on
don't
post
you?
No
then.
doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus
Oh.
3. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camp. And this one
Touchdown.
and the carnage
Perfect
continues. It's
pass,
another
my
touchdown.
QB.
And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation.
That used to be my old name, Perfect Pass.
You know, call the game, call
But I changed it to Key Pass, and then I changed it to Bob Bunny Blood Lucky.
They want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A first down carry by Elliott. Able to push his way forward.
Why did he do?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just one.
Why did he do that? And then you been go. My controller's messed up.
They go to Elliott again.
Oh, go.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Come on.
No gain on the play there.
Dang it, I didn't even just see the run.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing here, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Terrible
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man is Mario Alford. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin. He's got time in the pocket. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Well, the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 3rd and 5. One last Missed shot for RG3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Holding offense.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human.
Everybody who's watching this, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And